Good evening, traders. This is a DAX recap video for Tuesday, December the 18th, and in front of us is the updated chart, 30-minute chart with adjusted zones. In this morning notes that I published together with this chart, I said that bears have control below this 800 zone, and that we have cash close here. And if we would go above 800, that I expect sellers on this first zone, 815 to 830, and of course at these higher zones also. And this zone around 750 is going to be a reference point to determine market strength or weakness, and to be used as a target, since it was invalidated yesterday by going multiple times through it. First support we had today was this, yesterday lows and December 11th lows, this zone. Unfortunately, this zone was tagged in pre-market, and you know that I use these videos and explain our opportunities that happened in the regular trading hours, because majority of traders cannot really trade in pre-market. And this was tagged at 820, 825, and that was the best really support for today, and there was an immediate reaction to the upside. So pre-market is between these two lines. From here regular trading hours started, and the start of regular trading hours we immediately have this pullback, but price really didn't go again to the zone, to test the zone in regular trading hours, to test the pre-market low. We didn't get that, and all we got was this chopping here above this or inside this reference zone, and then we had a move to the upside. So basically this wasn't really easy to catch this upside move, and at let's say 11 o'clock you really don't know that this is basically all you can get for many hours. Later market is just chopping around, and for this move really zone based, this was the entry, but it was in the pre-market, and you could then draw a fib of this move, observe that this is this pullback after the open was at basically to the tick 61.8 fib retrace of this, and after that we had this move. But really going along here is something a bit difficult. I think traders should really focus on the low-hanging fruit, so to say, and those kind of fruits really wasn't available today, the whole day. This was an entry for long, but like I said, really advanced one. Then it tagged cash closed, pulled back here. You could use again fib retracement of this, observe that this is 38.2 and halfback is here, and maybe to use this pullback here again for a long, but both of these are really questionable entries, not zone based. And when you have this kind of movement, this kind of activity, this kind of balancing, a resolution of this is a hard move to the upside or to the downside, and we got that. And that is the reason why to really skip this zone. Do not place your order here if the market is balancing like 20 points below, because this is in a market that has elevated volatility and could produce a good size range, and you really don't want to be caught in something like this. This is the move that we used to fade, this kind of moves, and this is our entry here, this first test of the zone. This is our entry for a short. But that short really didn't provide almost anything. It has provided only like a 20 points pullback to the 800. I had personally that short from here, and I was stubborn in holding it, but all I get was this break-even trade. Then this here looked like it could be a bull flag, and at that time, like on 11 and on 12 and on 12.30, looking at this low at 12.30, well, you gotta think that this could be a low of the day, and that the range could be then expanded to the upside, and then if this is a bull flag, that they could go higher. Then you could go long here, but that could also be a break-even trade. So basically these many hours here of chop produced really nothing. You couldn't really get anything more than just 15 or 20 points, so really no good opportunities here. And then the only opportunity for today, zone-wise and whatever you like to call it, was after the New York Stock Exchange opened, and they had all of their indices had some kind of failures. S&P and Nasdaq failure over the overnight high. Russell was at 61.8 fib retracement of the down move, and so on. And what did DAX do? DAX did this kind of pattern, that is Megaphone pattern, is broadening formation. And if you want to know more about that, you can go on Investopedia and look for this. This is usually something that is breaking down, as you see here, and that is the formation which happen in the environment of elevated volatility. The market is just doing this and going nowhere. And because we are in the bearish environment, and this is going up and down basically through this zone, which is a resistance, it finally broke down in confluence with US markets. And the only good entry for today was really this here, and this was, all of this was false breaking the zone. This was the only good entry. When you observe that it is rejected from this top line, rejection from there means going inside the zone again, US markets going down. This is our entry for short, with our stop a few points, just a few points above this tail here, and targeting again cash close or this reference zone. We could also use fib retracement to go on the entire move and observe that we are here, that we could close on the halfback or near 61.8. It really isn't so much difference in points, but yes, of course, 15-20 points, not bad. So that was our exit around here. And in this time, really 5:30, this is basically regular trading hour is over, and now we can switch if we are trading now at 6:20. Really better to trade the US market than DAX. So basically nothing really day to forget today. This here was very I'm sure very frustrating, especially for new traders, and I know that new traders could lose like 3, 5, 4 times in a row in this kind of environment, expecting every down tick, now it's going down, or up tick, now it's going up, and they're just going long and short with the small stops and being stopped all the time. So if you got short here and just be stubborn and stick with your stop, you would probably be stopped on this one. Only with the larger stop you could survive and sit and grow gray hair until this move finally happened. So this was the only good entry for shorting the market today, and this here was fib based opportunities that were really hard to catch. So only this one here was a bit easier to catch, because we have testing of the zone for many hours, not bulls produce nothing, false break, US going down, DAX is following. And that is the only, simple trade idea for the entire RTH session for today. And basically that was it for today. Be careful, tomorrow is FOMC statement. New traders could just sit the entire day because it is at 8 p.m. We can expect the market to be contracting, to be balancing, and even today, as we observe from free market low 690 to the 850 or something, it is range that is below 200 points, so maybe a bit contracted today, and that's it. I wish you good trading and good night.